What is going on, Colts Nation? We have massive news shaking up Naptown today. From a shocking roster move leaving us scrambling behind Jonathan Taylor, to some brutal national disrespect, and finally, a massive controversy surrounding Daniel Jones's brand new contract extension. You won't believe what the analysts are saying about our front office right now. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's dive straight into all this crazy Colts drama.
Tyler Goodson is now gone, heading straight to the Atlanta Falcons today. This honestly changes the entire landscape of our backfield here in Indianapolis. We all know the energy he brought to the squad whenever his number was called. Now, our front office is looking at a massive void behind our main guy, Jonathan Taylor. The Falcons saw his raw talent and swooped in, signing him to their active roster and leaving us fully scrambling for some quality depth. You simply cannot overlook how critical reliable backup running backs are in this tough league, especially with our recent history of heavy hits. The sudden loss of Goodson essentially strips away a vital piece of our supporting cast right now. Who is going to step up? We are looking at an empty cupboard, and it is honestly deeply concerning for anyone who bleeds Colts blue. This franchise prides itself on a tough identity, dominating trenches and running the ball down our opponents' throats constantly. Losing him might seem minor to national media, but for us locals, it is a glaring red flag about our depth chart. Every single week in the NFL is a physical grind, a total dogfight, and without a solid rotation, Taylor will be forced to shoulder a massive load. Are we going to risk our superstar's health because we failed to retain a reliable secondary back? The Falcons definitely got themselves a hard-working player who knows the system and hits the hole with explosive pure speed. Meanwhile, our coaching staff must evaluate whatever options remain on the free agent market or look deep into the draft pool. The reality is incredibly stark right here and now. We demand answers quickly. The front office needs to address this depth issue instantly before camp exposes this major weakness. Taylor cannot carry the rock 40 times a game if we expect to survive a grueling long season. This Tyler Goodson situation is a massive wake-up call for the entire franchise. We absolutely must find a way to fix the running back room. As fans, we demand a roster built to withstand the inevitable bumps and bruises of professional daily football. The clock is ticking loud, and the pressure is fully on management to make a fast move. We can't just sit here and pretend everything is fine when our depth is practically gone. We need a secondary runner right now to protect our main investment and keep this offense rolling seamlessly. The front office has to act swiftly because every single day matters in our brutal division. We simply need another reliable workhorse player to join this team fast. It is that vital for us today. No excuses.
Before we get into this massive disrespect from the national media, do me a huge favor and hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss any Colts updates. It really helps us grow the community. Daniel Jones is currently at the center of a massive storm here in Indianapolis after NFL analyst Connor Orr just ranked our beloved Colts all the way down at 22nd in his recent power rankings. Honestly, seeing our team placed that low is a huge slap in the face to this entire fan base in the Hoosier State. Orr did not hold back one bit, expressing some extremely serious doubts about our competitive potential heading into this upcoming season. The core of his brutal critique? That highly controversial decision by our front office to invest a massive amount of cash into the contract renewal of Daniel Jones. According to Orr, tying up so much of our salary cap into this specific quarterback is a completely baffling move that drastically limits our ability to build a true championship roster. We all know the modern NFL demands flexibility, and when you hand out a mega deal to a guy who still has plenty of questions surrounding his consistency, you paint yourself into a very dangerous corner. The analyst firmly believes that this specific financial commitment is exactly why we are staring down the barrel of mediocrity this year. For us die-hard fans, this is a very tough pill to swallow right now. We show up to Lucas Oil Stadium expecting a team ready to battle for the division crown, but the national media clearly views us as a bottom-tier squad. Is Orr actually right about the Daniel Jones extension crippling our future? You cannot deny that the sheer money involved puts a mountain of pressure squarely on his shoulders to deliver immediate, undeniable results on the field. If he struggles early, the boos will absolutely echo through downtown Indy. The critique from Orr reflects a growing sentiment that our front office might have panicked instead of making a sound, calculated football decision. When you are ranked 22nd, it means analysts see glaring holes everywhere, and they trace it all back to that one massive quarterback contract taking up vital cap space. We could have used those funds to secure elite pass rushers, lock down corners, or even retain our crucial running back depth. But instead, we pushed all our chips to the center of the table for him. Now, we just have to hope and pray that the coaching staff can scheme an offense that maximizes his traits and proves the doubters completely wrong. Until the games are actually played, however, this dark cloud of criticism will firmly hover over the Naptown skyline. We desperately need to see this bold financial gamble pay off, or things will get ugly around here very quickly. He simply must win games right now.
What do you guys think about Connor Orr ranking us 22nd? Is the criticism fair? Drop a comment down below right now. I want to hear what Colts Nation has to say.
Daniel Jones is facing a mountain of mixed reactions right now after our front office finalized some massive contract extensions for our main offensive athletes. It is honestly a wild ride being a Colts fan these days because we are looking at two completely different narratives unfolding at the exact same time. On one hand, the new deal for our talented receiver Alec Pierce has been met with universal praise across the city of Indianapolis. Everyone loves Pierce. He has shown incredible flashes of brilliance, making clutch catches and proving he can stretch the field when we need it most. Rewarding a hard-working, homegrown talent like him feels absolutely right to every single person cheering in the stands. However, the exact opposite is true when you look at the other side of this ledger. The unbelievably high price tag attached to the recent extension for Daniel Jones continues to be a massive target for heavy criticism. Fans and analysts alike are constantly scratching their heads, wondering how management justified handing over such an astronomical sum of money. While Pierce is being celebrated as a crucial building block for our long-term offensive success, the quarterback situation is making everyone nervous. It is this stark contrast that has our entire local sports radio buzzing non-stop from sunrise to sunset. You have callers dialing in, thrilled about securing a reliable pass catcher, only to immediately switch gears and yell about the terrifying cap hit our quarterback will carry for years. This duality perfectly captures the immense anxiety surrounding the franchise right now. We want to believe that the front office possesses a master plan that we simply cannot see yet, but the reality is that overpaying at the most important position on the field can completely derail everything else. If Jones cannot consistently connect with guys like Pierce and fully justify his enormous paycheck, then all these offensive extensions will ultimately mean nothing. The front office basically made a massive bet, linking the future of this young receiving core directly to a quarterback who still has everything to prove to this skeptical fan base. As we gear up for the upcoming season, the spotlight will be intensely focused on how these two specific investments perform together under immense pressure. Pierce has the entire city completely behind him, rooting for his continued breakout success. Meanwhile, Jones steps onto the turf knowing that every single incomplete pass will spark a loud wave of frustration. The stakes have literally never been higher for our offense to immediately click and win us some important football games very soon. We must stay united and hope for the absolute best outcome possible this year. Our success totally depends on him now. Looking at the big picture, these three storylines perfectly illustrate the immense pressure cooking inside Lucas Oil Stadium. We are losing crucial depth pieces like Tyler Goodson because our cap space is being squeezed by massive contract extensions. The front office made their bed by pushing all their financial chips toward Daniel Jones, and now the entire league, including analysts like Connor Orr, is doubting if this team can truly compete. The margin for error is absolutely zero this season.
To wrap it all up, the Indianapolis Colts are facing a very defining moment. The depth is questionable, the national media is laughing at us, and our quarterback's contract is the center of intense debate. But what do you think? Will Daniel Jones prove everyone wrong and justify the money? Let me know your honest thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Colts content. Go Colts!